Okay, so what I don't understand is Jakob Poeltl's fine right here. Okay, he's in a fine defensive stance, whatever. But you got to keep your feet set. Like, Terrence Mann's not going anywhere. Why are you jumping up here? So now you're playing off of your front foot while Terrence Mann's going downhill. Why am I giving Kawhi Leonard the lane? Why would I want to give Kawhi Leonard the lane? Greg Popovich, why am I giving Kawhi Leonard the lane? Get up and hedge. Get him out. Again, backside helps right here. If a skip pass is made, we're pushing him to the sideline. So if a skip pass is made, I can recover. Why am I giving Kawhi Leonard the lane? Hey, Popovich, why are you giving Kawhi Leonard the lane? You're the Spurs player here. You can't just be chilling right now. You've got to be battling for real estate, initiating contact with Paul George right now. I mean, you got to do your work early. He can't catch the ball low. Look at this. You're just letting him stand there. So now look who's initiating contact. It's Paul George, and he's got you sealed, and he's catching this ball way too low. Don't lean towards the screen. Look at the Spurs player. Look at him leaning towards the screen, so now you get blown by the other way. Why is this player coming in? Jeremy Sohan does a great job of being in the gaps. Look at him be in the gaps. Look at him get Kawhi Leonard's dribble picked up. Stop. The dribble's picked up. Where are you going? The gap help is right here. You should be out here. And now that the dribble's picked up, get gone to the corner. But why are you giving Reggie Jackson the lane? Why would you give any guard the lane? Hey, Popovich, anyone home? What are you doing? Get up and hedge. Again, I have backside help right here. If Reggie Jackson throws a skip pass, I can recover. But look at this. Now you got him in the lane. He's going to snake dribble to keep this guard on his back. God, I can't watch this. This is a down screen right here. This player is just in no man's land. You need to get attached to your man with your arms out so this player can't curl. This player just curled. Unbelievable. Okay, so first of all, can Jakob Poeltl guard Kawhi Leonard on the perimeter? No, not in 100,000 years. So if I'm Jakob Poeltl, I am angling Kawhi Leonard right where there's help. Right where there's help. Why am I going to angle him where I have no help? Oh my God. What is the Spurs player doing? You know, if you're going to pick a player to fall asleep on, please don't make it Kawhi Leonard. Look at this. Why are you still standing here and Kawhi Leonard's here? God. If you are fronting the post and this backside help gets there, so here's where this player's going to come in and take Poeltl's man because he's in backside help right here, right? Okay, so now Jeremy Sohan's got to get wide because wherever this ball, so if this ball goes here, you're going here, and Poeltl recovers. But, I mean, Jeremy, God. If you are icing a ball screen, you have to keep Marcus Morris to this part of the floor. If he turns the corner this way, you're screwed because this big is underneath here. And you know what happens. Zach Collins is just going to give Kawhi Leonard this part of the floor, and that's what he's doing. Then you have to tighten up the gaps. Duh, right? So Jeremy Sohan's got to get way in. Right foot parallel to the block, left foot out wide stance. So when Kawhi Leonard comes this way, he's seeing a second defender. And now I'm just stunting. I don't have to move my feet. That's the whole. If you don't have to move your feet inward, you will always get back outward on the the pass. But you can't just give Kawhi Leonard this part of the floor and have no gap help. It's horrible defense by Jeremy Sohan. Let's take a look. You have it. Jakob Poeltl's coming to double. So just keep Kawhi Leonard in this area here. Double team's coming. This player will sink down and take out Zubac and help the helper. Okay, so you screw that up. You totally screw that up. But now look at this. You got more help coming. You have more help here. This player's perfectly in the gaps. Why are you not just forcing Kawhi Leonard here? Stunt, recover. But you let him spin back. Oh my, what is that? Bad one-on-one defense. The Spurs player is anticipating a screen here that never gets set. Watch the Spurs player. See him anticipating that screen. Oh, too bad it never got set. So now you're out of position to guard Paul George. You got to sell out and hope a charge gets called. It doesn't. You are hugging the three-point line for no reason. The Spurs are a disaster. All you got to do is move in, back to the baseline, so Paul George has a second defender. There's no place to go. I can stunt, I can recover. But you're... Ugh. Look at you hugging the three-point line. Look at that gap that has no need to be there other than idiocy. Why is Trey Jones just standing in the middle of nowhere? Jakob Poeltl obviously is going to take Zubac. You are obviously going to take this Clippers player. So why are you standing in no man's land? What are you doing? This is why I would rather play the gaps than double this player here. Don't hug. Get here. Left foot parallel to the block. Right foot out wide stance. So now when Paul George comes this way, there's a second defender, and I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet inward. Repeat. If you don't have to move your feet inward, you will get outward on the airtime of this pass. But that player's nowhere to be found, so now you got to double. And what does that mean? Now this player's, Trey Jones, has got to slide down and take this Spurs player who's coming to doubles, man, which means this cut is wide open. I hate the Spurs. Okay, so you are full-on doubling here. I mean, this is a straight double team. You're not in the gaps, you're doubling, okay? So you got to rotate, and it's fine. You can do it, but you got to do it right. So when this pass gets made here, this player has to rotate up. Okay? As this pass is getting made here, this player has to rotate here. As this pass is getting made here, this player has to rotate down here. Ah! But 800 things wrong with what the Spurs do, as usual. We'll just start with the very basic, okay? We'll just start and end with the very basic. If you're Jeremy Sohan, you've got to get underneath Kawhi Leonard fully. I mean, he can't just catch and go this way. Speechless. If you want to double at the rim here, that's fine, but you've got to rotate. So we're already messed up. What's this player doing? You got to get wide. This player is taking out Zubac, who's Collins' man. If this pass gets made here, you need to rotate to the corner. Jeremy Sohan needs to rotate here, and then this player rotates up. If you don't rotate, you are giving up a literal practice three. Never guard above the three-point line away from the ball. Not ever, not ever, not ever. Reggie Jackson's almost at half court. Beautiful. He can stay there. You need to get underneath the three-point line. So if this player comes this way, you're in the gaps. There's no place to go. I mean, you're useless. You might as well be in the stands watching. You know, there are people that paid money, I don't know why, to watch the Spurs play basketball. This is not basketball. Get up and get Reggie Jackson out of here. Again, backside help here. If he throws a skip pass, I can recover. Does this look like basketball to you? Practice shots? There's just nothing left to say. I can't. Get up. Get Reggie Jackson out. There's no place for Zubac to roll the backside defenders right here. What are we even looking at here? If you are trapping, stop. Here's this trap. So right now, Jeremy Sohan's got to get over here. And this player's over here. The only part of the floor Kawhi Leonard can be able to use is this area right here. If he turns the corner this way or this way, you're obviously screwed.